Otis in this live. Today I'm gonna be talking about car detailing. Woohoo! So, um, let's say you are working full time and you wanted to have extra side hustle where you can make a little bit of income, but you're working full time. How do you pull this off? Well, you gotta use the time on weekends and in the evening, and potentially during the day, but when it's not you working but your other you. And how do you do that? You got to get a partner who can do this. And of course, guys, this is what we do. We help you guys partner up with one another. Our talent agency does that together with Hypism. So Hypism is an American directory where you register. So when you start building your business, you immediately, even before you start building your business, your feudal kingdom, you jump onto Hypism and you get connected with freedom founders who help you build it, because essentially obviously, guys, you're going to need a team to pull this off, especially if you have never done car detailing, mobile car detailing business before. And of course there's many different elements, but I promise you guys, like, if I was able to do it together with my nephew in 1 week, trust me, so can you. You just need a little bit of guidance, encouragement, accountability, and support. Now, to get that guidance, accountability, encouragement, and support, simply join Hypism. It's $20 verification fee. This is where freedom founders get to build businesses together, feudal kingdoms, work together with one another.
Turn right onto Fifth Avenue.
Thrive together on a performance basis without breaking anybody's wallet. The benefit for doing so is fairly clear. You don't need to spend an insane amount of money on AI tools or anything like this. You get to work part of a gamified cohort together with other folks and produce results for the business owners, the feudal lords. So that's how the Hypism works. And of course, guys, one thing that we're doing right now on Hypism is we're building car detailing business. So this is how it works, especially, guys, if you're like doing this as a side hustle, and during the day, let's say you have work, let's say you have like a full-time job during the day, you're working, kind of like what I'm doing right now. I actually have to go and work, and so does everybody else. So majority of the population does. So how do you pull something like this off? How do you combine car detailing business on a part-time basis while still working full-time? Like, how's it even possible? Guys, don't worry, I'm gonna break down the tea, just like I always break it down for you for all sorts of other businesses that we end up building, and showing you how to do so on a part-time basis. So guys, look, the first and the most important thing for you when you start off this business is to, even before you start, you got to be registered on Hypism. Like, the reason why is because if you start on your own, you'll quickly become isolated and
head northwest on West.
Which direction to pull, what knob to pull. Even if you understand everything what I'm telling you right now, it's not going to register with you, simply because, I mean, like, it could register with you hypothetically, but you're just not going to be pulling this off because you don't have really like continuous encouragement and support. And on Hypism, you get that. Why? Because you get to be part of a gamified cohort of freedom founders who are building together businesses. So obviously, guys, look, here's the problem when you start business. Let's say you started doing car detailing. Let's say you started today and you'd be like, I bet I'm just gonna watch YouTube. I'm just gonna try to figure this out on my own. And let's say you did it. No matter what, when you're gonna start watching all those YouTube videos for how to build it, they're all gonna tell you gotta have a team. But like, everybody tells you that, but nobody exactly like shows you where the hell do you get that team. And especially in the world of AI and automations, it's like every little skill counts. So without me kind of boring you to death what kind of skills you're gonna need, technically you don't really need to be like always there car detailing. I mean, how do you pull this off if you're at full-time job? And that's exactly what I'm going to describe, how to pull this off, guys. So technically all you need is another person who is like, it could be, for example, in my particular case, it's my nephew. he just started a new job he just quit Best Buy and started a brand new job doing in some chemical factory, mixing things together. So he started today, and yesterday, and for this past week, what we were doing, we were building Freedom Fusion detailing, the car detailing business, real quick. So this way, when he finishes his work at this new location where he
Turn right onto 6th Avenue.
do a little bit of detailing, mobile detailing. Now, I'm not gonna get into if you ask ChatGPT, guys, and be like, oh, is this a good idea for me to do car detailing? ChatGPT is gonna straight up tell you, no, you're gonna need insurance, you're gonna need all that, and you're never gonna start, guys. So, look, this is how it works in our particular case. And
turn left onto West 40.
if you want to do that, what we do, we focus on really luxury clientele. And of course, guys, when you focus on luxury clientele, just like we do the same thing for pets, cats, and dogs, we also, for the other side of the feudal kingdom that we're building, we also focus on the luxury clientele. You probably noticed that everything we do is luxury. Everything. Car detailing, Freedom Fusion car detailing, Freedom Fusion system, Freedom Fusion properties, and and of course this Jack's Paws. You guys already know that. You understand that we're doing this in multiple combinations, and we're doing it in front of you guys to show you how to do it. And not only doing that, but also combining it with professional life, personal life, and showing you how to do that in the process, so this way you don't get cooked, overwhelmed, and just feel happy while you're doing that, but switching between different types of feudal kingdoms. So when you start building the feudal kingdom, you got to understand that when you start this off, you join a cohort of freedom founders. Those freedom founders have different types of high skills. Those freedom founders are really intelligent type of people. They have so many different hybrid skills. But if you just join as a freedom founder and don't get additional direction from what's so-called digital tailor, this is our high ticket offer. Digital tailor is basically somebody who wraps the business around their mind and guides you in the process. So you got to have combination of things. You got to have a freedom cohort of gamified freedom founders working together with you, helping you build a business, that feudal kingdom, as you thrive into become that feudal lord, whether it's a digital feudal lord or a physical or hybrid, kind of like what I am. The combination of both freedom founders, a freedom founder, and a feudal lord, hybrid feudal lord, physical and digital. Now, guys, what does that mean, being a feudal lord? Well, that means when you have the business structure, you already have a business running, and you can offer a feudal share to other people. Now, of course, I'm not the top tier feudal lord of any sort. To become really top tier feudal lord, you need to be making 5, 10, 30, 40, 50K per month. Now, many of you guys, I know you thrive into that to get to that point. And look, there's many ways to get to that point. And heck, I didn't get to that point. I'm doing this as a side hustle, guys. So, but many of you may be taking a better approach. Maybe you guys are don't really have a full-time job. Maybe you're doing this trying to do this as something extra, but looking for something extra, but you don't really know what that is. So guys, look, essentially, one thing that's going to be really, really powerful in 2026 is combination of smart pages, smartified pages. And of course, you guys already know what that is. You've seen my YouTube channel, you know what smart pages are. And the other thing that's going to be really powerful in 2026 is adoption of AI across. So you got to have combination of AI and automation skills in combo with some other type of business area. So of course, a lot of people confused. They don't know which area to jump into, and kind of all over the place get burned out. And of course, what we do, we make sure that our freedom founders don't get burnt out. So what we do, we connect them together. We put them in a cohort, in a gamified cohort, where they promote the feudal lords, where they get the feudal share, and they work together based on performance, not based on effort or hours or any of that BS thing that is really hard to prove if it's going to make any kind of impact. When somebody works on an hourly basis, guys, this is no longer This is no longer going to be valid for, especially for startup feudal lords who are in the beginning, don't really have any money. They're really skeptical on hiring any kind of freelancers or paying any money. They're not, because the thing is, it takes them a lot of time to invest their energy into like trying to explain things, babysit their processes, that kind of stuff. So, hello guys. And yeah, so that's the reason why. Well, we work with cohort of individual cohorts, not so much with freelancers, guys. Not so much with freelancers. This gives us an ability to build together without having to resort to something like, oh, what is one person doing this day? What is this person doing that next day? No, you could go nuts if you do that. Instead, what we do, we give you guys the feudal kingdom to build. You build it.
Turn left onto West 40.
And of course, guys, we do that in context of whatever it is that you're doing. That's why your title is Freedom Founder. We have a couple of people who are Freedom Founders in our cohorts. We have Jackson, he's in Florida. We have Lee, he's in Las Vegas. We have Joe, he's in Michigan. Guys, our American directory is called Hypism. So what we do, we hyper focus on American businesses, specifically businesses like brick and mortar businesses or online or mobile type of businesses like car detailing, for example. And what we do, we gamify those businesses. So in simple words, instead of just kind of hiring the traditional freelancers and burning money through meta ads, what you'll be doing is getting those cohort of individuals called Freedom Founders who are cohesively working with one another like a cartel in an organized fashion, producing results. So now, now that you guys understand this, the question is, will you start doing your part-time side hustle, whether it's going to be car detailing or anything else? Now guys, look, at the end of the day, you don't really want to burn out and do too many things. So if you're going to choose something like car detailing, remember, there's going to be like certain factors that you got to conform to. Number one, when you start working on chemicals or anything like this, they have expiration time, so that will play into your equation. So you kind of have to balance it out. And of course, guys, there's no strict formula for how to balance this out, other than tell people this is what you do. If you guys want to join, jump in, and they do it. This is how you do it, guys. You don't, like, if you try to do it any other way, if you try to be like, oh, what is this other person doing? What is another person doing? If you do that too much, it's going to be real hard for you guys.
Turn left onto West 50.
So, anyway, that's my spiel. If you guys wanted to learn more about Freedom Fusion Detailing, take a look at my channel. It's another channel called Freedom Fusion Detailing. And we're servicing Westchester County, Fairfield County, cities of Greenwich, New Canaan, Darien, Westport, Weston, Rye in New York, Harrison, all of those cities where we drive directly to your house and we do the car detailing. So guys, this business is lit. If you want to learn how to build it, definitely continue to follow. Now on this channel, you learn a lot of different things. You learn how to connect with other American businesses, how to build your business, how to find your path, and how to get scholarships, and so much more, how to get grants. Of course, all of those opportunities are on Hypism. Once in a while, I may drop in and say, hey guys, I got a grant.
Turn left onto West 50.
Scholarship, jump in. If I do it, definitely jump in. There's expiration period. So guys, look, if you want a scholarship, I do have few scholarships, guys. Scholarship, as you guys know, it's like free money. Now, those scholarships run out quick. And on Friday, when I was in a intro session, there was 12 of them available. Now, if you reach out early, it may still be available. So if you haven't reached out, send an email to info at Now, keep something in mind. First time when I remember I went to college and
Turn left onto West 50.
basically for college, and I was like, damn, I can't believe that was free. That was that was such a shock to me. But yeah. So when you see me jump in over here and say, hey guys, I got a scholarship, jump in. Like literally, guys, send an email. Send an email to info@hypism.com. Now, it's on first come, first serve basis. On Friday, there was 12 scholarships available. Now, some of you will say, what kind of scholarships? What am I talking about? So guys, obviously we're doing different types of side hustles, different businesses, and different brands. So the scholarship that I'm talking about has to do with one of the universities in New York. So you literally join the university, you meet with me once in New York, and then the rest of the classes you take.
Turn left onto West 54.
Now, what kind of classes? Well, in my particular case, what I'm doing as part of professional career, and something that I also help folks to get into if they want to learn how to get into white collar trade, because I know a lot of folks over here kind of want to do both, a little bit of blue collar trade on part-time basis, or a little bit of, and then have like a full-time job as a white collar full-time job. So if that's you, or the reverse of that, no matter what their circumstances, then definitely you'd want to take a look at our latest classes that we're teaching. And of course, I'm teaching Network Plus and AI Excel. So this way you get combination of IT, computer networking industry, and AI automation all in one shot. And for that, and of course, there's a test called CompTIA. You prepare for that once you go through that class, and you get a voucher to take the test as well. And of course, you get a scholarship only if it didn't run out, guys. So if it ran out, then just try it next semester. Make sure you follow me though, because that's when I drop those scholarships and I let people know. And of course, guys, if you don't have it, I understand. I may do something for you. Send an email to info@hypism.com. I gotta get going. I do have a meeting real quick. I gotta jump. I am working hybrid and I don't want to be late. I'll see you guys next time. But if you guys are interested in car detailing and how to build your own pet store, everything luxury style, then definitely follow me over here, and follow me on, oh my God. All right. And follow me on other channels as well, like Jack Spas, etc. I'll see you guys next time, and take care.